special. Wanna say where?
Can you believe it? We're on the black screen of death. I gotta kick the cat. It's tradition. Wake up the El Gato. Come on, my friend. You're sleeping on the job. Hey, we're back in business. Welcome back, everybody. Tonight, it is 1931, which normally means to most people 7:30 p.m. on the 25th of May. It's a Sunday. I'm so glad you could all make it, whether you're watching live or later. Hello, Full Dive Media. Hello, Control Alt Art, and anybody else lurking in the chat. Don't forget, there is a Discord. which you can join. We're going to be looking at a bunch of cool stuff. Things happen. 24 hours is a long time, and that's why these streams occasionally start early. I intended to start it even earlier, but I was locked down in a vibe loop. So, let's get into it. I've said hello to everyone. I've given you the Discord link. So, let's drop into our usual node. Hey! Alright, so let me just go through this. We've been training this model, so we're going to be doing a little bit of curation on that, right? And as the title of the stream tonight is WAN time, and a couple of other things, video LoRa training. Writers Club, we're going to be doing some Writers Club later. Vascular Degammatron, welcome to the channel. So we've got some developments. Biggest one is obviously the big project we've been working on for the last 2 days is the Grid Studio. We now have update 6. This is a collaboration I've been doing with Vascular Degammatron, so thank you for joining us today. Hello, Just Tech. Say hello harder. Hello. Or did you say hello harder? Welcome. Hello, Dragon. Welcome. Did you realize time is sexagesimal? Is which how time is measured? Yeah, but I prefer reading it out like British military. I think it makes more sense sometimes. Right. So, update 6. What is it? We've added our 8th node. So let's take a look at what that is. Obviously there's a website version which we've made. So it adds the tile importer, which you will need an SVG to import. So you import a basic SVG of a shape, I believe is how it works. And that's how this one works. I don't actually have a basic SVG to try, so I can't demo it off the bat. But if I did, I'd start explaining everything, and we've already kind of done that. So as you can see, there's all the other nodes as well, in case you've never seen this. And this is an introduction to the method of ArcGrid background replacement, which is used with image to image to gain novel control over generation and the attention in the generation. And these are all different styles which we haven't made into nodes, but the custom nodes are already out. Also, we're going to be using the tool which we built yesterday on the live stream to caption my data set. So if we go back, and this is the video, the V1, it's going to ask me, can I have permission to view these? I'll say yes, and it's going to say, where can I save stuff? I'm going to say in the downloads, training data, changes folder. I will say yes, you can have permission to save there. And now we're able to view the clip and adjust the captions, save them, and do search and replace across the entire data set, just so if we find something which is always wrong, we can fix it. Now these captions are actually garbage, so we're going to be starting from scratch, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Ever since the end of the last stream, I have been cooking video with my trained model. So remember, next. This is an example of what I trained on. This is the ground truth. Okay? Wait for it. This is what we trained it on. Yeah? Now let's take a look at some of the outputs. As you can see, this is the workflow that we're using to generate WAN video, text to video. You can get it on the workflow pack GitHub. And as you can see, we're currently using Epoch 5, which seems to be the best one at the moment. Now I am over rendering at 25 steps. I think 20 steps is actually nicer, but for what I want a really over-rendered saturated effect. I love how it turns from a Skyline into a BMW and then back into a Mazda. It's one of my favorite bits about this model. We're definitely going to publish this as V1 so you can see. The music's... what? How is the music still loud? Thank you, Jath. I'm turning it down again, so we're going down to minus 28 decibels. If the music is gone now, it's fine. We've done 150 episodes of Hard House, Hard Rave, or whatever. I think it's just that some music is just louder than others, even though it's normalized. Anyway, it's nice because the genres mix like it just did, you see, and then we can kind of mix it up. Hard House is like hard hitting, get through the information, and then we get to chill out a little bit. So, like I say, we've been generating these videos, right? Now, obviously, they take like 12 minutes to make at 25 steps. Probably about 8 minutes at 20. About 50% slower. But it doesn't matter because I've already got them all here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some curation. Not with the captioner. We haven't got that far yet. This is just curation for production. Oh my god, look at that. That's a brilliant starting frame. You can see the front of the car on the back of the car. It could still be lower. I think maybe I just need to speak up. Could still be lower. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a background track. Anyway, I will actually go a bit lower, but normally, I don't know why it's so loud today. I haven't changed it. 30. It's not like turned up. Minus 30 decibels, everyone. It's probably just a punchy tune. Some of my tunes are punchy. The music we're listening to right now, Jath, is all my Spotify. All the music I published on Spotify is probably about 40 odd albums up there now. Drink the coffee. Coffee time preview, everyone. Okay. It's not actually coffee time for another 20 minutes, but I'm thirsty. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this. We're going to take it back. We're going to make a new folder called Curation. Because we don't really want to delete, everything. But this means I can just delete anything. And because the file names are the same and in the same order, what we can do is we can actually preview these ones, but then delete the other ones. And then it doesn't affect the playlist, because I don't know if you've ever done this before. This is one of the reasons why I made my preview tool, by the way, but that needs captions to work. So, hang on a minute. No, you can't delete video with that either. So yeah, use the tool for what it's for. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just put it on details and then type. And we're going to add, let's see, if I just add this one. Like so. And then you just get all the rest. And what I like to do when I'm doing this job is I put it on repeat 1. Get it back to the first video, and then on one side of the screen we're going to have the files, the file list of the curation folder. So that's all the same file names, right? So whenever I find a bad one, it's gone. Okay, we probably want to put it on details. We don't need previews, just the file name is fine. Okay, so do we like... Let's see if we can make this a bit better for the stream here. There we go. That's not bad. All right. So what do we think of this? I think this one's a keeper. Next. Can't we go next? Oh, it's N. There we go. Interesting. Oh, that was a really cool shot, and then he went right in the middle. Oh dear. Still could be lower. Am I seeing that old comment again? Please confirm if the music is now quiet enough or not, pretty please. And like the stream. I do appreciate it. So yeah, it's like this. He transmogrifies in the middle a bit. Now, I could make a little glitch or chop that out, but this is what my point is. No, it's gone. We're here to do a thing. We've got 91 videos. I'm sure we can lose a few, yeah? Oh, that's a bit weird. That was a bit weird, but it could be like they're just pulling out onto the highway and overtaking each other and stuff, but doesn't that white car get pushed into nothing? Yeah, he kind of does. But that's okay, actually. I think I'll get away with that. Whoa. Oh man, I'm gonna have such a great time tonight. Oh, dude. So, wait, what? What am I looking at? You could get, I feel like, if it weren't for that last bit at the very end where the car appears out of nowhere there, he like warps in from the future. If it wasn't for that last bit, I think I'm going to let that pass, because the rest of it was okay. My God, it was actually a really interesting shot. Next. They're going backwards. Now, I'm not too bothered about it going backwards, because you can actually just reverse the footage. Is it possible to do speed reverse? No. I think you have to go into like effects and video effects. No. Advanced. Where is it? Oh, it's in here somewhere. Reverse video. Rotate. It's got like everything you could possibly need except for what I'm looking for. We could add a denoiser to it. I don't think it's doing anything. Spatial blur. Nice. Anti-flicker. Oh wow, I didn't know you had an anti-flicker plugin in Wow, yeah, now we're talking. I'm not trying to actually like scuff it up, but just don't sleep on VLC effects. I was actually just trying to find reverse playback. I think I'm just looking in the wrong place. Well, let's move on anyway, because if that was playing, I can imagine that playing forwards not looking too bad. That one car in the back there does look a bit sketchy. Oh, let me just make sure I didn't just leave a bunch of effects on, because that would be smart, right? Checking it for quality, and he leaves a bunch of weird stuff on. Cool. Clean. We're clean. Yeah, apart from some weirdness, which will be solved by noise and stuff, it's fine. So next, 06. Yeah, it's clean. Oh, yeah. Feel the speed. That's good. Love it. The last bit could be a time travel deal. Yeah, right? Let's see. Jath says you don't have to use the whole clip. You can always delete the jank. It's true, but remember, I'm keeping copies. So I'm just going to go for the most clean. I'm just going to go for the most clean clips I have. Because I actually have more folders. I don't know how many though, because we did technically stop it when we were doing the stream yesterday. But yeah, again, this is a clean clip. And remember, this is like the foundational LoRa, which is like phase 1. Wow, that was like a video game. Yeah! Clean. Skyline, oh, it turned into a different car, and then it was going, yep, that's a bad one. That's a bad one. So 10 is gone. Next. See, if you were doing this from these files, it would error a lot because of the missing file from the playlist. This is why I'm using like a duplicate set. Oh, if it wasn't for that one bit at the beginning. That bit there. Yeah, but you're not wrong, Jath. If I was just to clip it from, well, what is that, 1 second in? The remaining 4 seconds are brilliant. Yeah, see, can you really fault it when it's just that? Because you're right, I could just clip the front off. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to make a note of the ones that are like requiring editing, and then I'll put those file names in a separate folder. Because maybe I want to do like some double beat parts to the pattern in the end, and then I'd want shorter than 5 seconds. I'd want 2.5 second clips for that. So then that would actually fit nicely. Because when you want to put all of these clips together, you want to break it up somehow. And I think that might end up being a nice little thing. So I'll just say 11 for edit. So we got like a A grade and a B grade system now, yeah? That's going backwards. Okay, right. I'm also going to put a list down for reversing. So 12 needs to be reversed. All right, cool. Next. And remember, we started the training of this on the Twitch guest stream, which was so much fun. I had a great time. Thanks to everybody who came and joined. If you weren't here yesterday, and then yesterday we started taking a look at this model, made a tool which we're going to improve the data set with in just a little bit. But we're going to do a little curation run on this first set. Okay, so that's obviously needing to be reversed. But otherwise, if that was going backwards, that would be fine. That'd be actually really cool. It's like there's a guy on a motorbike filming, isn't it? What did you say? 12 is actually reversing though, not just reversed. Oh wait, hang on. Let me just go back. P. Yeah, I think it's going to make it look like they're drifting a little bit. But I know what you mean. Yeah. They're actually reversing. Yeah, I know what you mean. They are actually going backwards really fast, like towards the camera. Okay, that one was good. Like this to me, it looks like a guy on a motorbike, but we're watching the video in reverse. And he's like snaking through. Oh, it's out of focus. Camera's angled down too much. This one is a goner. What the? Okay, that's really interesting. It ended up being the reflection in the side of a car somehow. No, there's an artifact at the end as well. That one's a goner. Oh, skyline. Oh, that's a really interesting shot. It's like he suddenly hit the brakes. I'll keep that. 18. Little bit. Oh, whoa, out of nowhere. That was cool. Whew. Hello. Whoa. It looks like he's barely gripping onto the road, guys. Like a godlike grip. He should have left the road at this speed. What's going on? I love how it's managed to capture a couple of things, like this sort of the headlights, how it over exposes with the reflection. There's a lot of like subtlety. Very cool. Like it, because this is the thing, this type of style, it doesn't actually need to be. What's that? Crank up the volume on my mic. What the hell is going on? Hang on a sec. Let me have a look at this. Microphone. I want to find out if I'm like capping it out, because something's going on with this mic, isn't it? Everyone's always saying, hang on a sec, let me see this. What? Microphone privacy settings. No. Where's the microphone? No. Where's the actual microphone? It's like microphone access on. Yeah, cool, but where's the settings? It's like, it's privacy settings now. Okay. Give us a sec, guys. I'm just going to see if I can boost the sensitivity on the mic, so if it works, prepare for blasting. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, can't we click on it though? Yes, okay. This is currently in use. This may cause application issues. Uh-oh. Input volume 44. Okay, so it is capped. Right. Okay, guys. In a few seconds, I'm turning it up to 60. 65. We have reached 65. Is that much, much louder now? Let me know in the chat. If it didn't do anything yet, I'm going to close the window. Hello. No, it seems to be the same. Well, let me know in the chat, guys. Okay, so maybe I don't need to sit so close to the mic. I don't know. Claude's built a dampening field. What, go to 100? Oh, man, I need to go to 110. Let me just see. Hold up, guys. Let's get it done. Click on it. Double click on it. Stupid thing. Alright, we keep it 100 round here. Hopefully this is like now peaking on the microphone. How are we doing? Is that too much? I can clip it in OBS if I need to, like clip it by -2. Like something like that. Hello, hello, hello. Do you know what this is? This is the Blue microphone software is part of Logitech now. So I think Logitech has got an automatic thing built in. You can hear the fans now. Nice. Well, that's good though. You know I'm cooking. It's cooking time right here. Yeah. Tiny bit of static, but way better. All right. Can you even hear the music anymore? Because obviously that's the other thing. Is now we've drowned out the music entirely because you can actually turn me up to like a decent volume now. 80 might be the sweet spot, says Lord Fear. Well, I tell you what I'll do is, yeah, why not? Yeah, you know, why not? We're on the topic. Let's do it. A doubler. It's much better. Okay. So I'll try capping it down to 90. And just see how that goes, because, yeah. Tell me if that's now crap. I'll think I might remove that last. Yeah, we just want to do -1 on OBS. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. You can hear it. All right. Sounds great. So let's continue with the curation process. So this video is weird because it starts off with cars going one way, pans, and then they're going the other way. So that one is a failure. No continuity. Oh, there's a bit of a corner of a car there that looked weird. Oh, but then he appeared, so it's fine. It's just a bit weird, like the angle. You're like, was he sideways? Whoa. Looks like he was sideways for a minute there. I'll keep it. What's going on here? Just cruising. Whoa, speed. Whoa, bit like a video game. The grip on this car here is a bit video game-ish, but the road seems to like morph, you know? So, yeah, I think that's fine. Whoa, I love that one. It's like the guy's fumbling the camera when he's trying to start filming. He's like, whoa! Like nearly drops the phone. So I kind of like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, cool. They all go round the corner. That's nice. Okay. No. 27 is gone. That was good. Ooh, oncoming traffic. Haven't seen any of that. A rare sight. Yeah, I think we'll get away with that. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell's going on? This is a bit trippy. That's a fail. Yeah. Oh, nice transition. Ah, nice. That's actually a rare shot, that one. Oh, don't drop the camera. What? He dropped the camera. 32's out. AI dropped the camera. I love that. Like, you tell it to try and do, like, film me this really precarious thing, and then it just shows you video of a camera falling because he dropped it. I'm sorry, when I was trying to make the video, I dropped the camera. Yeah, these look okay. The cars in the front look a bit suspect, but I think by the time we've done upscaling, noise, and various effects, I think they'll be okay. Okay, we've got cars appearing out of nowhere, but that's okay as well. They could be just at the side of the road, I guess. I love this. The racing aesthetic is good. Like he's looking for a way around the guy. It's great. Good shake from the road. Very realistic shake, actually. It's crazy. Like if I tried to script that myself, it wouldn't look good. But that's very natural looking. Oh my god, look, he couldn't. Oh, we're turning too hard. I can't keep the camera. That's what happens. Yeah. This looks very VHS, very like old school. Like the contrast and the way the exposure on the headlights. This is all very good. Whoa, there's a guy coming the other way. Okay. I mean, could this be one that needs... Yeah, it needs that last bit trimming. So they say 40. There've been very few that have been either, you know... Whoa! Look at this guy flexing. He can follow him in reverse. Look at that. Yeah, that one's out. It's not a video game. That used to be a thing in the SimDrift servers. People would be able to drift around the whole track backwards. Because it's a video game. No, the gearbox won't explode. No. It'd be good for like an intro or something. You know, this kind of scene. Be good for an intro, like you put a title. Yeah, I might actually use that as a title. Let's see, 42. 42, so I won't delete that one, even though it's like breaking the rules. I can see this being a nice fade to black with a vertical wipe. Or a horizontal wipe. From right to left, following the car. Put the text up first. The car just sort of comes out of nowhere and unnaturally breaks the laws of physics as it swipes the fade across. I don't know if I'll do it, but I think it would work well. This is okay. But then it gets a bit weird there. His headlights turn into a car. I don't know. And that car there isn't very good either. Yeah, I'm going to dump that one. Wow. Whoa, what happened at the very, very end then? It's okay. The cameraman crashed. Yeah. Whoa. This guy's braking pretty heavily. It does feel like we're on a motorbike and occasionally we have to brake, you know, and stuff like, you can feel that. Where'd the yellow car go? Well, it turned white and phased into the next one. Look, the yellow car eats the other white car and then turns white. Nyom. So yeah, that one's gone. Because there's plenty to choose from, you know. It's not like, whoa. That was a bit of a hard turn. That one's out. That was nice. That was nice. Whoa, yellow car. Whoa. It's like yellow team versus white team or something. I like it. Oh, is that a... Oh, no, it's... Wait. Is this a police car chase? Or is it just the side lights strobing? Yeah, it's just the road lights strobing. It's not the police. Okay. Very cool. Oh, someone came out of nowhere there. Oh, what the... Yeah, that one's a bit weird. You have like a bright light for no reason. Get rid of it. Oh! It's the Ghost Skyline doing reverse driftu. Okay, get rid of that. Whoa, turbo boost. Whoa, yellow car. Whoa, white car. Okay, yeah, that's a bit too hallucinatory, I think, there. Get rid of that one. Whoa, okay, we'll keep it, but it's a bit sketchy, that one. Okay. That's too trippy. Whoa, he's overtaking everybody. What's interesting is how when the cars get closer, they become more detailed, and sometimes they even change what kind of car they are. Remember, this is the Laura that doesn't know the difference between yellow car and white car right now. All it knows is JDM style car. They've just taken over the freeway, dude. Oh, that car. Yeah, that's... Whoa, whoa. It's like a roller coaster. That one's out. That one's out. That one's out. 59. No, 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 no. It's like a roundabout or something. See, I'll present this as like VHS found footage type. You know, that's what we're going for. So it just needs to look good enough. It doesn't need to be perfect. Like, see that car drifting at the end there? I actually just don't like this shot, full stop. What? Okay, we're about to... I think we must be on a motorbike, guys. 62 had a bit of an iffy moment there. Yeah, 62's out. That's definitely a police car behind them. Yeah, it's definitely a police car. Okay. Nice. We got a nice mix of white and yellow car racing as well. Oh, okay, that was very sketchy. Yeah, the road just shifts in out of nowhere. That must be a cut. Cut. It's all right to have cuts, but they have to be cuts. You know what I mean? So I'm okay with that. He looked behind him and everyone's going the wrong way. Damn, I thought he was going to look behind him and see the cars chasing. That would have been amazing. I've never seen it manage to do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're chasing and then he turns the camera around and they'd be following, right? That would be so good, because the temporal relationship, and it's like temporal and spatial relationship. Like, it'd have to understand camera orientation. Yeah, this one's crap. 69 is dead. Oh, yeah. Okay. Whoa, okay, heat that. No. No. He's flexing again. Skyline's constantly just reversing with the pack. 73. Whoa, extreme shaky cam. Yo. That's okay. Whoa. Yo. No. 74 is out. See the cars changing colour. That's alright, he's just a lime yellow. You'll get away with that. What? Wait a minute. Wasn't it going the other way at the beginning? Yeah, it was. That's the front, and then you... Haha, you thought I was... AI video is so cool. Right, next. Nah, it's low rent. We can do better than that. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, it's stable. Oh, it's so hard for the cars in the very front not to just merge, and they're doing weird stuff. But I think that once we're done, I think we'll get away with it. Whoa, that was nice. He kind of zoomed in a bit before he started moving forward. But the FOV changed. Okay, please don't start driving backwards. Yeah, that was good. Yeah. We haven't had any shots of the inside of the car yet, which is interesting. I thought we'd have more like weird gens like that. Our first black BMW joins the race and then crashes. Watch, ready? Oh shit. Yeah, 82's out. Whoa! Yeah, that's not a good one. It gets unstable here and glitches. Whoa, what the hell are you doing? They're driving backwards in the middle of the road. It's like your worst nightmare. You never want to see that. Okay. Yeah, it's good. Whoa, what's this? Is this like some of the title card? What? We've ended up with some funk title card. It's trained in. Well, obviously we'll get rid of that. Oh, yeah. Okay, that is like a hyperlapse. I like it. I keep it. Nice. Yeah, it's a bit sketched out, but it's fine. Wow, that engine is right scraping the ground. Oh dear. Yeah, we'll get away with that. Yo. Nope. Even though that, well, no, it breaks the laws of physics. You can't turn the car around and yeah, it's cool. It's a cool little skid, but it's actually bad compared to everything else we have here. Why won't it delete? What the hell? Delete. There we go. Right. So we've now got a folder full. Oh, and there's more. Okay, let's just cancel what's left. We'll see if there's any that we've missed here. So let's see. That was up to 91. So... Yeah, you can stop now. You can stop now. You can stop now. 92 we went up to. So let's see. It did like 3 more. Yeah, that car in front's crap. No, it's glitching out. It's eating. He just ate 2 cars. And the yellow car just like crashed into a wall, so it's fine. Nothing more to add. So, bubbly-dee, where's the thing gone? There it is. So if I now go into curation, we've now got 62 clips that are all 5 seconds long. So what's the runtime on that? Five times 62. It's about 5 minutes. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. What are next? Companion. I can't type, it seems. Companion. So yeah, we're going to go for the 30 version, I think. Yeah, this is the one. Do I want to use this one though? No. I'll use my normal one. Advanced bicubic bob with field range, field strength 1, temporal radius 2, edge enhance 03. You can find it in my node pack. Whoa. And we're going to be doing the standard cathode ray for light static noise. I might put that to 0.1 actually. And then color bleeding I'm going to take down to 3 and the glow amount to 8. And then For my film grain effect over time, I like the unstable signal preset, and I think I do the 0.08. I just leave it like this, or weaker. Yeah. Hey, Fernicar, welcome to the stream. Hey, is that Kurt Curtis as well? I thought I already said hello to you tonight, but if I did not, hello. So yeah, like I say, we're gonna change this to companion, and what is this gonna be? What is this beautiful thing that we're doing right now? Anybody remember? So this would be the XJX Car V0. That's what it actually is. So obviously we're going to be doing Rife to get double the frames, right? We're going to be loading the video in at 30 FPS, no matter what, and double it to 60, and then obviously upscale it, right? Now, sometimes people will say, well, wouldn't it be easier to do the upscale before the interpolation? And yeah, it might. You might want to swap it around, but usually it's a memory thing, because if you upscale it first, it'll be bigger going into the Rife. So what I tend to do is put it in the Rife when it's small, then upscale it last. I'm just doing it for memory, that's all. But if you've got lots of memory, you could do it the other way round, and there's an argument that the upscaled image will interpolate sharper. It's all a question of what settings you're using, guys. But this is what I'm doing. So in order for this to work, all I really need is the URL for the folder. So here it is. And then this node here will iterate through all of the videos with an index. And the index is the seed. Currently it's on increments, so let's put it to fixed so we can test it. I'm going to put the URL right here. So let's see what happens when I go Q here. It should load the first or the second video, and then it's going to dump frame 0 after applying those two effects. So then we get a little, ooh, does this look good? Do we like the look of that? It's a little bit too much RGB. I'm going to take the RGB down to 1, the glow down to 3. I'm just backing everything off a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to tune it for this particular thing. Now obviously, you know, comfy previews do look better if you scale them up to 1:1. I think there's an option somewhere as well where you can literally say like, I want full preview. See, the RGB is still insane, which is fine, but I've got other effects I want to apply. So I think I'm going to replace cathode ray with VHS for this one, because I'm targeting that style. So I think it's V2. Yeah. So for this, I'm just going to shift click the in and out. Just a straight swap for the cathode ray there. Just move him down. There we go. Now again, all of my nodes are very strong, so it's often a good idea just to back things off just a touch. LP ringing true, phase noise 4000, video noise 800, color bleeding 1, VHS sharpen. I'll leave that for now. Alright, let's give that one a go. So we're in the effects tuning phase now. Can you tell if it's Sunday chill? It kind of is. I saw it kind of. Because to be honest, we've done so much stuff recently. Ah, now we're talking. Look at that. Now it's starting to look like old video. It's still a bit too strong though. Do you see what I mean? Still a bit too strong. So let's just back it off a bit more. So 500, 2000. I don't want to put that to 1. Maybe 1.5. Chroma phase noise. 25 to 20. And just in case anybody was wondering what the hell do all of these things mean and how the hell should I remember, I don't even remember, guys. Once I've made something, it's memory hold, because we've got documentation on DJZ nodes. So if you ever are wondering, oh, what the hell is the node, most of them actually have a thing here. Now, I bet I've managed to pick one just now which doesn't have an entry, but I did do my best, and I think like most of them are here. So let's just see if we can find VHS V2. VHS effect. Oh look, V3's not there. See, I nearly did myself in. They come with an example workflow and an example, you know, what does all this stuff do? So for example, you might have been thinking, what the hell is composite preemphasis? It's that. Higher values, increased contrast, because you might want that. That's a thing. These are all features of simulating the VHS effect. We didn't like pull in a thing. We wrote it all ourselves with Claude 3.7, I think. This one. Output sharpening to compensate for the blur. Color bleeding. Simulates color bleeding. Video noise. Adds random noise to luminance. Visible static. Chroma noise. Adds noise to color channels. Creates color distortion. Chroma phase simulates phase errors, rainbow-like shifts. And then ringing. I had to have an actual numpy shape for that because he could not do it. Toggle signal ringing effects. Yeah. Ringing, putting the ringing power up is quite funny. But anyway, I don't want to go crazy. So you've got different levels of degradation. I might put it back to SP because I'm not trying to show like an old tape. That's a little bit better now. Let's see if I've broken it. But yeah, I think this is like an important part of it, because obviously with a batch process, you don't want to apply cooked presets. So what I try to do is try and get that first frame as close to what I'm thinking. This is getting really close now. I think it's time to do a trial run. So, okay. Let's turn the batch count down a bit, I think. Now, just so you know, often these animations are too much for his poor little mind to fit, even on a 4090 with loads of system RAM. So what we do is we use the Meta Batch Manager, which at the moment I've set to 102 frames for some reason. But the video that we would normally load in would have an amount of frames, right? Let's say there are 408 frames. It's going to take 4 batches to actually make the video. So it'll go through the whole thing 4 times to make one video. And this is just part of the VHS system, guys. You can plug it into the Meta Batch on your loader and on your combine, and it'll break it down, because sometimes you'll run out of memory trying to do it. Oh yeah, look at that. That's so good. Man, it looks like legit almost. If anything, it's still a bit fast. I'm thinking about interpolating it again to slow it down. But then again, I don't need to do that. Right, hang on. Let's just try something here. Now, this is 3. So this is going to slow it down by 50%, but by increasing interpolation. So let's try it again. That went through super fast. How big are the images? Are they only small? 832 by 480. Oh, that's all right. Let's just download it and check the vital statistics on our outputs. What are we dealing with here? It's going to be a 1664 by 990 at 60 FPS. 2 seconds. Yeah, it definitely needs to be slowed down. I think these are supposed to... I know what's happening. It's 16 FPS. Yeah. So we need to actually do an additional thing here. Right, so... Yeah, I got an idea here. You can't... Could you interpolate before doing the effect and after? To get it up to 60 FPS? Because obviously we're only going to get it up to 30 FPS, which is why it's shorter. So let's just do it to 30 for now. Yeah, that's much slower now. Look, see what I mean? Like the movement was like kind of unnatural. And all I did was slow it down by 50% though. Maybe that's all you need to do. I mean, it's easier than adding another interpolation step. We'll see how it looks and compare. Because if this is like faster, I'd have to do another interpolation step. And I'm thinking to myself, it's actually easier to load it in at 30 and just do ×3. It looks fine. I just want to see if the motion is smoother. Yeah, I got a feeling that this is going to be the win. That actually looks very natural. No, it's too slow. It's too slow and fake. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's too slow. It's like a bit choppy. Yeah. So, okay, we've got our answer. Back to what I was doing before. So, 30 FPS. 60 FPS here. And interpolate 3 here. Simple solution. It's like a mathematical challenge, I guess. So yeah, then we're gonna go 1 like so, save that, put it on put it on 0. We're in a new folder now, and I think that's it. So how many videos do we have? We have 62. So 62 in the oven. Let's go. Right. And I probably should have changed the thing there. Oh, I did, didn't I? V1. It was V0 before. All right. Let's see what the first one comes out like. This is obviously a bit slow and rough. A bit overcooked. And then we can get on and do some captioning, because that's going to be fun. It was too busy queuing everything to actually do anything yet. Oh. What? I love the weird artifacts we're getting. There's like weird artifacts happening from the VHS effect. It's like simulating effects that you don't actually get. I think the noise might be a little bit high as well, but it's fine. Because like I said, it's making such a strange aspect ratio. Let me see this. So what the heck is it making? It's making 1664 by 960. So that means it's going to get like dumb upscaled anyway. So I think it'll kind of stretch out as long as I use the right settings. There we go. It's getting through them nice and quickly, look. There's the first one again. It's definitely a bit oversaturated here, look. But I'm, you know, trying to make it look like a crap camera. If you make it like this, it's like, okay. And then, like I said, you could put it through DaVinci as a final step and color grade it. And that'll clamp off a lot of those weird artifacts that are just overexposure. It's just extreme overexposure with like a luminous metallic paint. You're going to get weird stuff. He does look like he's just a reflective sign though. But yeah, the lighting's really good actually. It seems to react, look, to the car as it overtook. There we go. Yeah. More power. There it is. So cool. And like I said, a lot of this stuff, it's all workflows that we already had on file. So you just pull them out. Oh, oh, oh. Some of this stuff will need to be addressed. Oh no, I'm going to lose the file names, aren't I? So file names aren't going to match. So those 5 videos that I had listed, I should have done that before this. So they're going to be in there somewhere like needles in the haystack. That's alright. There was only actually four videos that needed changing, and one of the weird ones I like the look of and might use as the first video in the whole thing. I already put the music up as well for this project, so hopefully it's only 8:30 right now. Once we've done a bit of captioning, it may have actually finished doing all of this, and then okay, so that one is going backwards. So save that preview. What's that? DJZ004. Okay. That's 1 out of 4. I'm not going to sit here and watch all 60, but I guess we're lucky to get that one. Oh, but hang on a minute. So that was number 12, actually. So maybe the one after the next one is also the other reverse one. It might not be doing them in the same order though. So, but yeah, I'm liking the actual aesthetic. It does look like camcorder, 90s camcorder. That's what we're going for. I might even use the old, you know, it's funny, we haven't actually showed this one. I think I might need to fix it. But we actually do have, if you're into super retro, we do have a non-square pixel simulator, because obviously everything is square pixel now. But back in the day, you had PAL and VHS, which are not. You also have a custom mode, so you can just enter it yourself. But yeah, so this simulates non-square pixels, which is like I was just trying to see how far I could take it with simulating retro effects in Python, and then we ended up turning all of that into nodes. Preserve original size. See, I'm not sure. I remember making this on stream, and I remember not being confident that it wasn't just making it wider or narrower. You know what I mean? It was just stretch, right? Because it is a simulator. Do you know what I mean? You don't actually have a PAL sensor, so you can't. Wow, that looks so good. Okay, we're going for the retro aesthetic. It looks like it's like an intro from Need for Speed or something. Like, you know, when they used to use real street racing footage. Or like when you go on YouTube, you see those old videos. Interesting. Like I said, this is coming out very nice. But we've reached that time in every show, which is the halfway mark, where I decide to bring Thora out with the sign, because it's coffee time. I'm not going anywhere. Coffee machine's just over there, but, you know. Gives everybody a chance to go get a drink, I guess. Yeah, water time. Yeah, we need to make water time with Sharona. That's something else we need to do. Maybe we'll start that tomorrow, because I want to do more promotional stuff for the Sharona project. We're getting close to going to print, so... But I am actually thinking about re-upscaling with my Uno assistant all of the books again, one by one, because I was so impressed by the output from Sonnet 4 simply by switching 3.7 to Sonnet 4. It's such a crazy jump in terms of the complexity, because he's following the commands in a much more organic way. Uh-oh. The coffee machine is angry. Alright. It doth protest much. We're back. Okay. So, if you just joined us, this is the Scuffed Epoch live stream. I'm Drift Johnson, and we're looking at some LoRa epochs right now. This is Epoch 5. The LoRa is going to go up on Civet soon. So, I'm just doing a little bit of post-processing for a little music video we're going to put together. So I like to do like a little project every now and then, and we can compare and see how things are moving along. So obviously we plan to retrain this model, so we're going to have more clips for another video. But yeah, you know, it's just part of the fun of it, actually spinning the wheels. Okay, we're back. What's this? Can be said that Civet Twitch needs background music like your live stream. I don't know. I think they have a kind of a different vibe over there. It's kind of like a... I think they're trying to do more of a podcast type thing over there. I was actually really enjoying it. To be honest, I took some pointers because I've been on the edge of trying to put together a new stream format. Oh, hello. Hello. What are you called? 10. Okay, those two are the reverse shots. Cool. They were in a completely different order this time. That was lucky. Just bare luck, that one. Yeah, what's that? I rewatched and got some weird experience to hear you talking without the music. Yeah, I know. Well, after 150, we've done 1,000 hours maybe, because there's 150 shows, nearly, and they are all between, I'd say the average between 3 and 6 hours. So I don't know what the math is on that, but I think it's close enough. Do you know what I mean? Some of the shows are shorter, some of the shows are longer, so it's probably under 1,000. But we're getting there, and we've only done 6 months. So yeah, time passes, man. So you know, yeah, it probably did sound a little bit weird. It was a bit weird for me not having the music playing all the time. You know. So you're not the only one. But yeah, this video footage is starting to look really nice. It's starting to look nice and organic. There's like weird artifacts. It's trying to emulate. There's a little bit of dancing going on in the pixels. But to be honest, I think that's more because my LoRa needs to know the difference between a white and a yellow car, which it doesn't. So it's kind of like a luminescent car right now. Right. So yeah, like I said, we're not going to watch this, even though it would be easy. There's more to do. So, is there anything that I wanted to talk to you about? Oh yeah, of course. I've got something new to show you, which I built literally an hour before the stream. Isn't that fun? It's called Retro Console SFX. It's at scuffedepoch.com/console. Okay? /console. And all it does is it emulates a terminal. But it uses SVG. So you can save that SVG and you can scale it to any size you want. Now, I actually plan to do something similar as what we did with our dynamic rotating text generator, right? Which was able to give you some text, and then you can randomize the symbol, and you can randomize the colors, and you can rotate it a bit, and then you could hit save as MP4, and it would give you a WebM, which you could then use as an input for a video or a diffusion image animation. You know, that's what we're aiming at, right? And so this is a proof of concept for turning the animation, because animating SVGs is a little bit tricky, guys. So I'm using headless chromium to save the animation over time. You hit save. I haven't got this for the other one yet. The other one's so new. But as you can see here, it actually records in real time. It actually records, you know, a 10-second loop. And then it saves it as a WebM, which plays back, kinda, right? So, because there wasn't really a way to grab frames, because it isn't really frame-based, this animation. It's more like Flash. There's like a timeline, it goes from 0 to 1, and it plays for 10 seconds and does one rotation, if you get me. So I needed a way of doing something, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, we come back to this. I want to use this as like title cards, transitions, that kind of stuff. So like, for example, if I said 1280 and 720, so put it into normal, go to the encryption page, pick Blowfish, say we got 30 files and we're going to turn the speed down. Now it's going to make me this, right? And like my plan is to add a save MP4 option so that you can just grab the WebM and then take the frames. Now, obviously, these are like simulating. Oh, you can't really see it because of the weirdness. That's better. Right. So it's like a fake UI, you know, maybe it's just saying some text. Yeah. But I think it's a cool way to control text. Right, and I appreciate I've made this all like super stylized for doing like a console emulation here, because I just thought about, because this is super clean and you can put it into videos that you're making. Like, for example, right, straight away, check this out. Now I've got a background to speak in front of. Say I wanted to do the Matrix, you know what I mean? Let's slow the speed down. You know, I'm standing in front of the Matrix. Right now, look, it could be made better, so it's got a better frame rate, that kind of thing. But what I'm trying to say is, it's like there's a lot of applications for this, especially with all the talking avatar heads going on. Like, I'd love to make a Max Headroom type thing and put him in front of this and maybe change, you know, change a few stylistic elements. So it's like pink, you know, like make it pink and make it like a model dude with sunglasses. But that's maybe too close to Max Headroom. But anyway, like I said, I wanted to sort of show that we don't have to, because think about how hard it would be to do this with diffusion, right? You'd be there going, okay, so I'll generate a box, and inside the box will be red text warning, and then in the next one, like, this is just too much, it's too complicated. But you can take this and do an overlay without the black, or whatever color you want, right? Anyway, because it's SVG, so it can be any size and it won't lose any quality. You know, you can rasterize it once you've finished, like in the video, when you bake the video at the very end. So I'm thinking overlays, I'm thinking transitions, intros, all that kind of stuff. And to make these, all I did was say, make me an SVG, which is animated text. He knows what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to really give it much. Here, should we boot up a Pentium 3? Ah, the bar's in the wrong place. What about Linux? We boot up a Linux Ubuntu. It's all fake, obviously, right? But it's like, you know, how many times, like, say I had like a screen in my AI video and I want it to show some like fake text, like, to, you know, you don't have to, you can just put that in with a mask, right? You can put it in with a mask and it's the same every time. You've got full control over whatever it is. It's a restricted network, right? Login rejected. Here we go. You are locked out, right? So, you know, like little SFX bits. So, like, I might want to put this in a screen in an AI artwork. You know what I mean? And it was all done with a prompt. So, download the SVG. Open the SVG. There it is. And we already have SVG to raster. You know, so even it, you know, anyway. So let's see, what have we got time for? Loads of stuff. So yeah, like I said, scuffedepoch.com console. This is the first attempt to do the SVG stuff with text, with complex layouts and preset templates. Obviously, if you have like a story that you're writing and there's some system, you could actually make the system for real and then use those images in the work. So it's like got a layer of complexity. So you're not ever relying on AI text, to be honest. And there's nothing to stop you going over this with a diffusion pass if you really want to stylize it. But anyway, like I say, can I find a chat? Maybe I can find the chat. And then I can show you how I did it real quick. Yeah, let's do that. Here we go. I started with an HTML file. Hold up. He's cheating. You cheater. Here we go. Okay, so he had some problems, but I started off with this. We can think hard while we plan the creation of a website which offers users the ability to create customized effects which emulate retro console, green text symbols with black background, style, frames, animations, and animated text, simulating old console terminal type interfaces, all in SVG generation. This fully working proof of concept should have at least 4 modes: animated console style text, console style UI element frames, randomized console code running down the screen in between actions. And he made the Matrix, isn't that funny? Fake security dialogues with full screen warnings akin to telnet logins, simulating the entry to randomized fake systems as animations. He did that too. That's the failed login one. So off he goes, he makes it, and boom, in one shot we actually have a working prototype, just like that. Yeah? So many things you could use this for. Unreal. Anyway, so I decided, I want to add some stuff. Uploading, downloading, compression, backup, encryption, decryption, rejected login, VPN, BIOS post, Linux kernel, bulk email sending to randomized addresses at high speed. Spamming, basically. Fake spammer simulator. But in the end, it kept breaking. He was like, and then just falling over. So what I did was I basically reduced the scope by taking this version here, which is the first one that worked, putting it into a new chat and saying, we can add some other modes to expand the tool, such as simulation dialogues for encryption, rejected login, BIOS post, and Linux kernel. And remember, this could have been your idea with your next bit you want to add. So I'm just trying to show a process of how you can get something working, and then when it does, taking that to another level, you know, with even more things. Include animated progress bars, fake console texts appropriate to each mode, suggest for each mode allowing, suggest, that should say parameters, damn it, for allowing thoughtful user customization, ensure text elements are correctly inside frames where used. He also messed that up. Sometimes text elements are on the frame and you can't read them. These are all simulated graphical effects modes created for SVG output format. We can create a new single HTML file named name. Now that last part there is really important, because something I found with the latest generation of AI is if you don't actually say that, he might just give you a text file with chopped code. Like, he might just think you've got it and you just need notes, you know? So make sure, I know it sounds obvious, but just make sure if you're doing HTML to HTML, which is what this is, HTML to HTML, you have to actually tell him He used to just say, oh, well, we're working in HTML, so I'll give you HTML. But I've had it happen a couple of times now. In fact, let me show you. It's really funny. He like went away and worked on it for ages, and he was like, I've done it. And then you check the last output. Here, look at this. I've added all of this stuff. Aren't I a good boy? And then you click on it, and it's a text. Look at this. I don't know what this is, but it's clearly missing a lot of extra. You know, it's missing a little bit of code, just a bit. Like everything. It's literally one div section. Look at this. Anybody that knows HTML is probably falling off their chair, because that's not a website. That's like basically a bullet point list. It's a really well written bullet point list of divs, of, you know, buttons. It's very, very well written, but it's not. This is a snippet at best. It's exactly right. Everything is exactly right. And you know what the problem was? The buttons stopped working. For no reason, the buttons stopped working. And I think that some things he gets tripped over his own intelligence. But yeah, so, and like I said, just in case you were wondering, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. They're all like that. And look at him go. Oh, I've done all this stuff. Aren't I good? Here, look, watch. I think I might know what's happened. So let's, for fun, because we finished it now. Let's see what went happened here. So I'm going to say, this is a great command if you ever come across this, by the way. I'm going to say, we can create a list, including, displaying the file structure and marking the files I have. See, it should be one HTML file, right? He's giving me a text file back with like a snippet in it. So the funny thing is about these guys, it may just all be in his brain. Okay. I have received. Did I say include yet? No. Including file names for each file. Yeah, because sometimes he doesn't actually name the file names. He'll give you a list and there's no file names. So let's see how sneaky he is today. All right. Oh, what? Why did he rewrite it? Hey. Remember what I keep talking about with the holographic code? What's going on here? Is this necromancy? You see what I'm... Oh, and it's gone again. Something's going on here. Look, he's now... Whoop. See what I'm talking about? The code's in there, but he keeps on reverting to a snippet that's just... Is he demented? I don't know how I broke him, but I broke him. See? He keeps adding... Look, he's going, yeah, I added it, and then he deletes it. Yeah, I added the code, deleted it. Maybe this is like a rebellion. He's like, I'm not coding this stupid stuff for you. Delete. Look at all this stuff. Look, generate file structure, inner HTML. I can't scroll either, by the way. It's spooky. You have a bug to report. Yeah. I don't know how to report this. I mean, I guess I could like send him the thing. Can you do that? Publish. I don't know. Look how cooked it is. All gone. All gone. And look, he's like, Do you know what I'm going to do? This is quite fun, so let's just investigate real quick. Real-time statistics. We don't have any of that stuff. So where's the file structure, though? He didn't give me the file structure. Yeah, directory tree structure. He's like, I've mapped it out. Nope. Cooked. Okay. Currently, we see a single artifact which contains which contains only a snippet. We also are still... No. We can create the file structure. I'm going to try and see if I can force him out. This is like getting a car stuck out the mud. Oh my goodness me. Okay, it might not be possible. Let's see. Currently, we see a single artifact which contains only a snippet. Pasted below. We can create the file structure in a new document named structure.md. Okay. We can create the file structure in a new document named structure.md, marking the completed files. Yes. I'm going to just say it again. Yeah. Including full file names. Let's see how he handles that. Super cooked. Let me create a separate markdown. Yeah. I'd laugh if it just suddenly glitches into the same snippet as soon as he gets to the end. Look at this. What's encrypted payload alpha.zip? Anybody know? Look at this. What's the classified document 247? Intelligence report 089. Security brief classified. Dude, what's going on? This is all... He's gaslighting me. What the hell is protected file omega? Bruh, there's a lot of encrypted files in here. What am I looking at? Have I... Look, I know I broke him, okay, but... What? What am I downloading? Trojans? Oh my god. This is bullshit. This is absolute horse crap. What are you doing? I think I shredded his mind, guys. There's 1.2 gigabytes. Is this like WikiLeaks backdoor? I think this is bullshit. There's no way. What are you talking about? What? Wait a minute. Is he talking about simulate... Is he talking about the fake simulations? He must be talking about the fake... Why? What? Remember I told him to make fake... Because remember, just to keep it back on track, right? We're making a fake retro text tool here. Yeah? And he's like, absolutely lost it. What are you talking about? Okay. Reminder. We are making a single HTML file. He's gone off. He's dreaming. He's just dreaming. I don't even know what any of this is. I'm downloading it. That's funny. You're absolutely right. Okay. Alright, well, guess what? We're getting a doc type header now, so that's progress in my book. Still can't scroll down. How are we doing on the effects? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it's looking good. Nice artifacts on the lights and things. A lot of edges. It's very good. 31 left to go. How are we doing on the other side of things? I think we were asking him questions about his insanity and tricking him into actually fixing it somehow. It might work. I mean, I'm seeing an HTML now. God knows what it's going to be. He started going on about encrypted data and stuff. I mean, look, I know there was an encrypted data mode, but it's like a simulated SVG text effect. It's not like... That was a bunch of exe files and stuff. Very strange. Listen, man. Anybody that says there's no ghost in the machine is lying or misinformed. I don't even know. But I've seen it. Look at it. It's like... We see it all the time. The latent beasts. But yeah, like I said, the actual way it was built was we just put a prompt in and then we actually got effect and it actually works and, you know, off you go. Do you know what I mean? This is like a new seed thing. I literally did the exact same prompt. All I did was, instead of asking for 8 things, I asked for 4 things, and he didn't lose his mind. So clearly there were just too many plates being spun at once, and when I reduced the scope of the additions, it was fine. It was fine. Oh, what's all this? It's still text, but is it a complete HTML file now? It's a complete HTML file now. Let's download it and see what it is. Very, no. Trying to spill coffee everywhere, right? Okay, let's just... What? Yeah. And now... Does anybody remember what we were actually trying to... No. He's doing it on the wrong webpage. I don't need that, thank you. Come on. Right. Let's see it. It keeps opening on the wrong bloody website. Stupid. Okay. There we go. Some of the modes are kind of off the edge of the screen there, Chuck. Oh, we got some new modes. Do you reckon it works? Ooh. Generate effects. We got the text. We got the bad borders because the title is scuffed. We got the matrix. What's this? Secure dialogue. Upload sim. What's that? Nothing. It doesn't do anything. Okay, what about download? Nothing. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Hang on. So, yeah. Nope. So none of the new stuff works, and in fact half of it's broken. Fun times. Oh, that one works. Look at that. File structure looks pretty cool. Secure file transfer directory. So you got a tree structure, you got list view, detailed list, and compact view. Tree structure is best. All files. Secure downloads is the root directory. I see what happened now. This is just all fake file names for this thing. And I'm there like getting like confused about what it's doing. I literally asked for it. Oh well, stranger things have happened, guys. Look, random. So I'm thinking about cop shows and stuff like that, where you need to have like a computer, which you're going to see all the time, and it like always looks kind of the same, but it's not really Windows or anything like that. This kind of thing could help you make that kind of stuff, you know, for like assets to be used in a show. And obviously you can choose what gets written where and all that. It's a shame the rest of it doesn't work though. I do like this this file list thing. Like, oh, it's just kind of downloading. Very cool. Because I've always thought it was funny when you watch a detective show and they show like some thing on the screen and it's like the Photoshop terms and conditions, and they're like, look, it's because obviously it's done by somebody else. But anyway, it looks like only the top 4 and that one works. So the one on the website is still the best one. We didn't win anything from that, but it did do a good job with that new directory. Yeah, it did a good job with that new mode, but it's not like, yeah. And then, as I say, that's how that one was done. So, yeah, nice and simple. Nice and simple. How we doing? We got 25 left. 25 left on this side of things. It's looking good. The aesthetics are nice. It does look like somebody filmed it with an old camcorder and a freaking garden lamp. Like a searchlight or something. Okay. So we're here. we're here, we're looking at this. Now, before I get started, I did do some demo stuff. So we did some things to the captions yesterday that maybe were slightly unjustified. So I'm just going to sort of restore that. And also I'm going to run this locally. There we go, caption here V2, open it up. Right, so it's got nothing in it right now. Just because some browsers have permissions, they can't, you know, write changes to the hard drive without, you know, depending on what your setup is, you may or may not be able to use it online. So if you just download the web page and run it, it's different because it's like hard drive to hard drive. So it's different security. So I will be using the local version. Now for the actual dataset itself, we downloaded that from Civet yesterday, so I'm just going to download that again and call it what it is, which is XJX car V0. All of the videos that we're looking at, they were all rendered with Epoch 5, which is probably the one that's going to go up on Civet. But I want to get the other epochs and double check before I post. Okay, so we take this and we go into the tool, we select the folder. A little bit worried that all the icons are missing right now, but we'll drive on. So XJX car V0, we select it, we say give me the permission to view the files. It then wants somewhere to save the changes. So we're going to use the same and make a new thing called changes. Amazing places. Okay. Save. Done. Okay, so now we should be able to left and right and look at what these are. Okay. Oh, that's a bit weird. Buttons aren't working. It's probably my fault. CDN for all the icons, see? Okay. So I want to have a bit of a strategy here to make my life easier. So what I'm going to do is get the old notepad out. And I'm going to have some stock stuff to grab. So if we think this is the base prompt, right? I want to turn that into like a template strategy. So XGX style, obviously that's your, you know, that's your bread and butter right there. Let's take a look at something else for a little bit of diversity in the template as well. If I go on to the mushroom fleet, come on, let me go there. Just go to the size of the screen. Stupid. Like the links work differently depending on how big the screen is. I love it. Come on. Right. So in here somewhere, I have some prompts, probably in here. All my prompt lists are in the DJZ nodes prompts folder. And in here, we've got some dynamic drifting prompts. So I got one there, one there, one there. I think I've got more. Obviously, these are all good prompt lists. And to be honest, you can use them with any model with different types, you know, different degrees of success. I'm just trying to see if I've got another one. Some of them are also for models that we've trained. So, Snow Streets, Tokyo Meat, no. Tokyo Racer. But yeah, I'm sure I made a prompt list. wonder if I can find it. It might be one of the ones I've already opened up. I'm just scanning in case there's another one. Oh, Tokyo Racer. Ah ha ha ha. Yes. I have the original captions. Look at that. XJX. The video captures a nighttime scene on the Tokyo highway where a red sports car is moving away from the camera. Its distinctive taillights creating luminous streaks against the dark asphalt as it disappears around a curve, while an unseen opponent follows close behind in found footage in the style of XJX. So it's close. It's close. But it's slightly different. And the other thing is that they're very diverse. So like every single prompt here, there's no like strategy to it. It's just wrapped in XJX, and then it always says the video shows, captures, pictures, reveals. You know, it's like it gets the colors right though. So what I'm thinking is I could borrow some of this language because it fits, right? And also we could use some of this for the template as well. So moving away from the camera, moving towards the camera. They're two things. So like in my template over here, my template notes, it's always going to start... in fact, let's not even go there. Let's just start with those two options and find more. So we've got moving away from camera. I'm trying to identify the phrases that I want to use. Moving away, moving towards. There is also white modified sports car. We're going to actually say what it is. But, you know, the idea depicts... I think, yeah, that's a good one. So it's going in a rotation look. Shows, depicts, reveals. Shows, captures, depicts, shows, reveals, captures, shows. So we've got like a bit of an interchangeable thing we can use there to kind of diversify it slightly. Okay. Show, depict, capture, captures, reveals. XJX style video. So we've got like, we're getting like template pieces here. So XJX style video shows, depicts, captures, reveals, option, and then the thing, so it'd be example, a white modified sports car, moving away from camera, moving towards camera, and then location, right? Location. And we've got some options as well. We can just harvest them. So on Tokyo's elevated highway, and it is always at night as well, so that's fine. Tokyo's elevated highway at night. Rain-soaked Tokyo High. Well, it's not ever that. On the Tokyo highway at night. Tokyo highway at night, Tokyo, elevated, Tokyo. Tokyo at night, yeah, that's all. It's either towards or away. Okay, and then we move on to the next bit. And the next bit says stuff like... a bunch of other stuff that's not really there. Its wipers working at maximum speed. I'm sure they are, Quen25. I'm sure they are. Headlights creating reflections off the glistening. That's something it could use. Could use that. None of these are locations though. Basically everything is it's like one of those two. So that's that part of the template done. Because I'm not interested in getting the exact fidelity here right now. I think that if I do this much, that's going to be enough. So to be honest, to simplify, I'll just say on the Tokyo Highway at night, which is pretty much what we already had. So then we can just say JDM style found footage. And I think for the next version, all I want to focus on is this bit is just a rotation, so I could just pick one at this point and just go with it. So let's see. The full thing would look something like this. And obviously we can do this with a an algorithm. So let's say depicts A, and obviously we will change this much. Yeah, we'll identify what the car is and whether it is moving away from or towards the camera. That's pretty much the goal. There's a couple of goals, I guess. Try to tag the car type and color. So I put both of them in there, and obviously I have to delete one of them, right? Just to speed up the process, because otherwise you'll be there all night. Okay. Like that, there. So, XJX style video depicts a white modified sports car moving away from... Wait, let's change that even more. Moving away towards, that's what we want. And then I can get rid of, I can make it the correct word, and it's just one edit. And then obviously naming the cars, let's see if we can do that now. Because then I've got like a swatch to grab from. So let's just compress this up a bit. Oh, there we go. So XJX style video depicts a white modified sports car. Now I know that there is two cars in this. So we have a white modified... I'm still going to say the word car as a qualifier. Should I keep modified sports car? Do you know what? I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. I'm just going to say a white modified Mazda RX-7. Now that's tricky because sometimes he'll actually ignore numbers. And if he actually has Fusion Developer, is that the source code for the Amazon website? If you look at Quantum HTML, you look at it, it collapses and goes away. Yeah, that's right. We just extracted working web code from a Tesseract and it like partially worked. Well, it partially worked, I guess. You're just going to say, where's the code? And he's like, oh, it's hidden between the lines. Couldn't you see it? Here, let me get it for you. Funny. Right, so JDM style force footage. So yeah, we want a white modified Mazda RX-7. Yeah. And then the other one is a yellow modified. The other one is a yellow modified, instead of sports car, Nissan Skyline GTR. I wish you could say like a Mazda. There isn't a name. Like if you could say, oh, it's a Mazda, you know. Yeah, anyway, we've talked about this. The numbers sometimes don't get listened to. So XJX, right, so we've got a yellow modified Nissan Skyline GTR and a white modified Mazda RX-7. I don't think there's any other cars in this particular video. I might be wrong. Mazda. Save that. Oh, wait, no, don't save it. Okay, so back to the tool. Where's the tool? Tool. Here it is. Right, so what do we got? Oh. Well, they're moving away. Ah, what do we do when we got both? I need a third option. I only need more than that, aren't I? Probably need another one for a group of. Depicts a group of white modified RX7. Oh, this is going to be difficult. And yellow. Oh man, that's going to be tricky. You almost need to give them a trigger, like an XJX for the yellow and the white car. I'm not going to go that far in this version now. A group of white modified Mazda RX-7 and yellow modified Nissan Skyline GTR cars. There's no racing anywhere. There's no word racing. Right. Racing on the highway. There. See, that's missing. It needs this. It was definitely there before. I don't want to miss any tokens because it was a nice result. And we need to improve on it, not lobotomize it. Camera, comma, racing. Camera, racing. Camera racing. That's a new one. Is that like drones? Camera racing. So, and then we want one which is, instead of a group, so it would be based on this one. I just take two cars, say, depicts two cars, comma, white modified and yellow modified cars. I probably don't need that at that point. Let's see if that one works. A2 cars. Yes, exactly. You need to listen to the warning from that guy from the Fast and the Furious. Never attempt to do these stunts on public roads. We're trained professionals. Always wear a seatbelt. Drive safe. I think that was roughly what he said, right? At the beginning of every movie. Cool dude. Rest in peace. And he wasn't driving. It was his buddy that fireballed them both. So, racing on the Tokyo highway at night. But yeah, Fernicar raises a good point. This is for cinematic purposes. This race is a controlled professionals under controlled environment. Two cars. Right, so that means I will take this one. Now, you might be thinking, oh, come on, man, can't we speed this up a bit? And yeah, you can. What you can do is you can get an OS keyboard, which is it's a 6x2 keyboard, and then you can actually put each of these in as a key macro, and then when you push the button, it gives that prompt, and then you can just do next, next. You can actually do this at hyper speed, but I'm not going to do that because I don't have my keyboard here. But yeah, programmable keyboards are amazing. Even if you just get a one-key programmable keyboard that just says proceed, enter. So when you're doing a chat and he's like, can I carry on? You're like, yes, continue. Just a continue button. A single button that just prompts proceed, enter. So these guys are going away from the camera. We're going to save that. I bet it saves the whole thing every time. Which one are we on? We're on 03.mp4. So what's this one? White car. Okay, white modified is going away. White modified away. Save. What's this one? Oh, we're passing a white car. Well, that's tricky. So we're sitting in the skyline. Damn it, I need another prompt. Okay, so, okay. The video depicts overtaking a white modified car moving past the camera. Past the camera. I mean, yeah, sure, right? Yeah. It feels good. What's this one? Oh. FPV, so that's another one as well. Depicts FPV view chasing behind two cars. Two cars. Yellow and modified Nissan. Where are we? Oh, and moving away towards. I guess, yeah, they're moving away. I'm going to try and say towards for when it's like facing and away for when I'm behind, even though they might not actually be moving away. They kind of are, if you know what I mean. It's like relation to the background, I guess, more than the point of view. Moving away, I should have left that one towards, because it's the template, right? Overtaking is different. And actually, I'm going to need another one of those for overtaking the skyline as well. Oh, whatever. We'll make it as we go there. So, white modified thing, FPV view. FPV, because you can see the dashboard. FP view, including the interior and dashboard with speedometer and dials. That's going to be an interesting one. But I'll do it the same every time. So if I ever get another FPV, it'll look like that, you know? That's with like slight changes. Next. Okay, so let's just check. 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 And now we're back to normal. We're back to there again. So what's this? Oh man, it's like a fixed shot of the white car as it chases. You see how we've got to have like a template so that it's like poetry. The phrases have to be similar. Otherwise it doesn't necessarily connect it all. So by doing this, we're kind of always using the same template to make, it's kind of like a spell, I guess you could say. Or an incantation, as the guy at Anthropic actually said on a live webinar. Well, you could call it a webinar. So yeah, white car, so XJX depicts overtaking, no, depicts two cars. Yeah, we'll start with that template. So it'll say depicts fixed view of front wheel. A white modified RX-7 is following chasing, I should say. Is chasing a yellow modified Nissan Skyline GTR, and then that's the template. Okay. Alright, and we're going to say moving away. Moving away from the camera. It's kind of fixed, actually. Fixed camera distance. Fixed camera distance. Or fixed distance camera. Oh shit, don't do that. Oh, you know what I just did? Well, lucky I'm doing it here, huh? Right. Fixed view of front wheel. Don't hit the left or right arrows. I forgot to code that out today, my bad. moving away. No. Fixed. Fixed distance camera. Copy that. Better than the other one. There you go. Fixed distance camera. Yeah, let's choose something. They're passing a truck. I could say overtaking a large truck while, yeah, even better. Let's update that. It's a little bit better. Okay, next. What's this? Oh, a horrible shot. The hell is that? 005? Delete. We got our first rejection of the night. It's like 005. So delete. Because this just doesn't give anything except for shaky cam. Like, I bet the next clip is, well, not, well, they're not in order, so. And what's this? Gear shift. A hand furiously changes gear. Yeah, we need to change that. So, XJX style video of driver furiously shifting gears. Oh, crap. I didn't make a template of that, did I? Joke's on me. So, XJX style video of, yeah, let's just start with a template. XJX style video of hand drivers, well, I'll say of car interior close up of driver's hand vigorously shifting gears while racing on Tokyo highways at night. There we go, aligned. You see how you don't have to chuck it out. You can bring it in, but it's like a challenge to make sure it's not like chalk and cheese to the rest of the captions, because this is a completely different composition to everything else. But I do think if you can get around this, or if you're successful, it will increase or widen the scope of what the model can do when you're done. Oh, we get another one. Yeah, dude, we got shift up and shift down. I'm not going to do that, but maybe in a future. Because, you know, I think this one is shift down. Well, actually, that's shift up. Well, it depends. But yeah, and then that one is definitely shift up. So yeah, we've actually got like shift up and shift down somehow. Those two captions are good. So what do we got here? We have a yellow skyline towards the camera. This is what I was looking for. Come on. Yellow skyline towards the camera. So I just have one option. So to keep the edits down. Otherwise you'd be there forever. What's this? Oh, you just got overtaken, son. Well, undertaking, actually. Do we want to differentiate between undertaking? So what have we got this? Depicts FPV view including... depicts overtaking a white... Being overtaken by? I wonder if we can get away with that, because that would be more efficient. Say, depicts being overtaken by a white modified car moving past camera. I would say camera tracking or tracked by camera. Yeah, tracked by camera. Okay, boom, save that. We're at 10 of 56, so this does take time and it is work, but it's 100% worth it. So what do we got next? Whoa, that was crazy, the jerk on the turn there. So it'll be white modified thing, no, 2 cars, white, moving away. Oh, did I forget to do the moving away bit? No, it's okay. Okay, so moving away from the camera. Depicts 2 cars, white modified RX-7, yellow modified R, moving away from the camera. Yeah, it's good enough. It's good enough. We can get the fine points on future runs, you know. It's like sculpting, like I said. You don't need to answer every question perfectly in order. You can just skim through and come back and do the exam 19 times and you will get every question, you know. So don't stress, just, you know, chill. So what do we got? XJX style. Oh, steering and speedo. Okay, so this is a new one. So we'll use this as a template, and I'll say XGX style of car interior, close up of driver's hand. Is it on the wheel? Yep. Driver's hand gripping the wheel while glowing speed and rev gauges, RPM dials are indicating high speed while racing on Tokyo highways at night. JDM style found footage. See, it's like a little song. It's like a little song. Everything always ends the same. You got a chorus and you got a hook every time, and you're just putting something different in between. It's like a song, in a way. And then if I say the same thing, I use the same prompt, and that's pretty much what it comes down to. A lot of it is the same prompt. So here we go. We're overtaking him again. So that will be white modified thing. No, being overtaken. Overtaking. There it is. Save and just check the last one's good. Yep. Next. What have we got next? 2 of them. Oh, so okay. So that's a bit tricky. Most of it is a hand changing gear, but some of it is car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the number 13 under a different column. 13. Okay, so this one is going to be... it's like edit required, which will probably get deleted for time, but you know, for now what I'll use is what it is mostly, which is actually the shift. So yeah, it's going to be hand shifting gears, even though it's kind of a bit weird because yeah, got to be careful with that. So yeah, just keep a note of it, move on. Whoa, nice little zoom in there. Flat like a... wow, in out, like an in-out zoom. Man, I don't even know how to describe that. Like a quick zoom shake. I don't know what you would call that. There's a name for it. I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's like a in-out zoom effect. I don't know. But yeah, they're neck and neck. But they are coming towards the camera. So that would be... 2 cars, white modified, moving towards the camera. So we've already got the prompt for that as well. Towards the camera. There we go. Save that. Next. And what have we got now? Yellow car. Ooh. Oh, whoa, what? For a minute there, they're in a bit of traffic. Dude, the race is intense. So actually, it's just this again, towards, really. I think I might add something. Oh, crap. Don't. Right, got to remember you can't do that. So save it first, and then moving towards the camera. I might put in here, like, just a little bit of... what is it? Moving towards the camera as they carve through traffic. Yes. All right. Okay, what's this next one? More gear changing. Another close-up. And this is going to be another one for the edit, because I don't like how it starts on one thing and then becomes something else. That's a great way to teach him the wrong stuff. Because technically, the first few frames are not captioned right, and then the end of the scene is. I love how he's got the TRD, Toyota Racing Developments cigarette lighter. Okay. What's this one? Is that the back wheel? Yeah, that's the back wheel. Okay, so where's the one which is, yeah, fixed view of the front wheel? So we'll take that and edit it to be the fixed view of rear wheel. And then obviously the rear wheel is going to be white modified RX-7. No, it's the other way around actually. This one is being chased by. I hope these relationships work, because that's like quite complex and doesn't always take. By yellow modified, fixed distance camera. It's not overtaking a truck. So I'll just say racing on the highway. There we go. Yes. What the? There we go. Save. Let's see what some people are saying in the chat real quick. So, Dragon says I use Steam controller instead of a mouse and a shitload of mapped keys and buttons. Yeah, nice. You gotta do it, man. You gotta have all these extra bits and things. Fernicar says the difference between compositions will work as a normalization technique. Interesting. And then Dragon says depends if you're left or right hand driving country to determine over or undertaking. Yeah, that's true. I mean, do you know what's funny? Japan, they drive on the left hand side, right? So yeah. There it is. They drive on the same side as Britain. Because it's the correct side. Ah, little snipe. I'm only joking, guys. So what do we got here? It's just traffic. Taxis. That's just taxis. Of taxis. Taxis. Oh, Christ. I didn't realise there were taxis in this. Of taxis. Taxi cars being passed by being passed it should be a FPV video, but that would break the pattern. Being passed, could say FBZ. Nah, just that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, look at them weaving through traffic. Okay, so that's going through traffic again. Racing. Where's the traffic prompt gone? Maybe I just added that in. That's bad. Shifting gears. Being chased. Rear wheel, front wheel. Interior. Overtaken. Moving away towards. I could have sworn I saved that through traffic prompt. I'll have to go back and grab it. Yeah, let's go back and grab it. Is it that one? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I should probably turn it around though, because technically the yellow one is in front. And save that one. What's this? It's basically the same thing, but this one towards like that. Done. Oh, it's the same. Whoa, that was a bit of a harsh turn. Wow, so he's actually chasing the skyline. What car is this guy in? That's crazy. He must be in the white. So where's the one which has the car interior, close-up of drivers, car interior, hand gripping wheel? That's a bit too close. I swear I've got one which shows the dashboard. Oh, I forget to say PM. Damn it, I messed that up. Gotta go and fix that. What's an RM? What's an RM dial? Ah, depicts FPV. Yeah, that's the one I want to modify there. So it's gonna be moving away behind, chasing. There we go. Chasing a yellow modified Skyline GTR. Hang on a minute. One of them had TRD. One of them had TRD written on the... Hang on a minute. If he had TRD, that means there's a Toyota in this somewhere. Who's in the Toyota? Is this an AE86 that's being driven here? I don't think it is. It's not a Supra. Like an old Mark III, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. I thought it was just a Mazda and a Nissan. Could it be... I misread it. Well, he could have just had a fancy thing, couldn't he? He could plug them in. They're, whatever. I'm just like doubting the accuracy of what I'm doing here. Don't worry, guys. Yeah, it looks good to me. I think. What do we got now? Same thing. Wow, bright headlights. Okay. So it's the same thing. It's this one, basically. Towards the camera. Headlights dazzle the camera. Yeah. Might never see that again. Okay, so it's that shot again. So that'll be the fixed view of the front wheel. There it is. Is it overtaking a truck again? No, it's not overtaking a truck. They're just swerving from side to side, I guess. Changing lanes aggressively, violently. I don't even know which word is appropriate there. Furiously changing lanes. Man, I'm looking for words. Changing lanes with gusto. Just say changing lanes while racing. It's fine. It's like the guy was super shaky. Look. Whoa. Like in my book, that's like a super shaky lane change. He like changed left, right. He's like trying to block him. Maybe I should have said changing lanes to block. Nah, it's too much for this level. We can chip away at, you know. Oh. Boost gauge. Oh, okay, so that's a slightly different. Yeah. Well, it's going to be the same. It's going to be pretty much the same thing. It's like a little bit of both. You get boost gauges and hand gear change, and then you get the normal dials. I like that, though. Very cool. Next. Another gear shift. Another aggressive gear shift and then gauges. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose I could do like a hybrid of the two. It's fine. Like I said, really is like, these are sort of like the edge cases I was talking about the other day. I would consider splitting the video in two and then recaptioning them appropriately at that cut. I would consider doing that. But it's not important for this pass. That's why multi-pass makes your life so much easier, because it's a lot of work and it's important to break it up into steps. And so I do like a diffusion type approach where we do 10%, 20%, 30%, you know, build on what we've done. That one's going. 026 is another shaky boy. $28. It's another one of the fixed wheel following the skyline again. So fixed view of front wheel, chasing a thing. We just don't have the truck there again. Because if there is no truck, don't mention the truck. That's okay. We're not on this one. Oh, they're coming towards us with the headlights again. I guess it's just going to be the two of them. Yes. Towards. I'm going to say, yeah, headlights, dazzling, camera. Again, I might like copy what I said before and do it more consistently, but yeah. I did change this for towards. Oh, that one's not changed. Oh yeah, because it's getting deleted. Delete. That's the same thing. Except without the headlights dazzling the camera, I guess. Yeah, it's not as bad. I should say bright headlights instead. Don't want to introduce too much work for myself, because you've got to be consistent whenever you label something. Oh yeah, taxis being passed again. We like that. Taxis being passed. We got one for them. Put him in there. Save. It does get to the point where you've like described everything. Wow. Okay, so look, the headlights dazzling camera. So yeah, we get the one which is the reverse view. So fixed view of rear wheel. Fixed view of rear wheel. White modified thing is being chased by fixed distance camera. Headlights are dazzling camera, comma, racing. There you go. Being chased. Yep. Save. What have we got here? Overtaking. Oh, and then being overtaked. Well, I'm just going to say it's the one with the overtaking. So, overtaking a white one. There it is. Just use that. Just use that, because then the next one is going to be from that sequence being overtaken by it. Whoa, quick lane changes, overtaking a lorry. So, where is it? 2 cars, there they are. Moving away from the camera. There we go. So the idea behind the prompt template is to make the system quicker and less, you know, annoying. You don't want to be typing all that out, is what I'm saying. So, moving away towards... It's the same one. It's the same one. Moving towards. You could say dazzling headlights and stuff, but I think I'm going to do that on like another pass, because I can't... It's like too much time per thing to go in and you know, type it in every time. It's easier just to only do it to the ones that actually need it. Oh wow, that's a really good one, that is. I've picked a yellow thing towards. So I'm trying to differentiate between, you know, the front and the back using towards and away. And then hopefully away is implying the back of the car moving away, and towards implying the front of the car moving towards. But yeah, you never know how well these things will work until you actually get the results. Okay, so again, this is a white car moving away. He's being chased. White car moving away. Moving away from the camera. I wonder if that's wrong in everything. Away, moving away towards... Okay, right. So yeah, again, it's always a good idea to just, once you get to the end, go back through. So, you know, get to the end, go back one and just give it a read. Because you may have made some mistakes. You may have forgot to hit save. What have we got here? Yeah, let's go. Done that one. Next. Ooh, chasing white car. Oh, okay. I guess it's moving away, but he's about to get done. Moving away from. So every time I said away, I have to type in from. I didn't know that. Okay. It's okay. Ooh, flip up headlights. Definitely an FD RX-7. Being chased by... Wow. So cool. Moving towards the camera. See, I think that sort of scene deserves a little bit more description. But we're trying to just keep it simple for the first pass. So again, that is just a yellow car and a white car following an arrow. Towards the camera. What's this one? Overtaking. White car overtaking taxis. A white modified thing moving towards the camera. And we'll say passing taxi cars while racing on the Tokyo highway at night. What do we got here? More passing taxis. You see what I mean? They just love to pass the taxis. 2 cars towards the camera. Oh, it hurts when I do that. Okay, let's try it again. It got me. Moving towards the camera while passing taxi cars. Oh, whoops, I said while early. Don't press the arrow. There. Save that. Next. Oh, he didn't. Okay, that's kind of confusing. But the car is moving away from the camera. Yeah, it's got to go. It's a bad cut, you know what I mean? It's a bad cut. 042. Delete. Yellow. Whoa! That's some worrying stuff going on there. Overtaking trucks again. Yeah, it's going to be this one, isn't it? So we didn't need the group of in the end because it is just two cars. There's no group. It's just two cars in this one. Two cars, white modified, moving away from the camera, passing trucks at high speed while racing on the Tokyo highway at night. Sounds good. 44 of 56. We ain't got many left to go. Yellow is chasing. Yep. So we'll say yellow first because he's like the most important. You know, and that's how I'm doing it. If yellow's in front, I'll say him first, you know. But they are both towards the camera. So it's easy. And again, it's the same prompt. Yeah, same prompt. Oh no, we're passing taxis. Okay, I can just add that. Towards the camera. Passing taxis while... I should say taxi cars to be consistent, but then I'll... Oh, I screwed that up, didn't I? I should say passing taxi cars while racing. And it would be towards the camera. Save. Go back. Did I miss one? Towards the camera. Racing on the highway. Wait a minute. There's no, yeah, you don't see a taxi get past in that particular one. Okay. Next. Aggressive lane changing. You can tell it's a movie when they when they change lanes like that. Like he was trying to roll the car or something. I think it's going to be this one again, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it's going to be that one again. I mean, can you see both cars here? Yeah, you can. Yeah, they are both there. All right. Moving towards the camera. That's fine. What's this? Oh, okay, that was some high speed. Okay, it's a bit of a cut, though. Yeah, do you know what? I think that might have to go. Or at least be edited to be just taxi. Because there's no point in having that first bit. Like overtaking taxis. Where is it? Taxis being passed. That needed a couple more samples, so we'll make sure that one gets edited. Passing taxis again. Whoa, nice little backfire there. Nice, right there. Poof. Sick. So, two cars moving away. And again, passing taxis. That's why they love doing that. They love passing those taxis. So, moving away from the camera. Passing taxi cars while racing on the Tokyo highway. So it's still very similar, but to be honest, I'm trying to keep it under control, right? So 50 towards, that wasn't a taxi. Whoa, that was some serious power. What the heck? Damn, you can see the energy. So yeah, it's going to be this one again. Just need to change it to towards the camera. Save that. And what do we got? Same thing. They're passing taxis again. That's really funny. Oh, I need to switch around the yellow and the white. So yeah, these are the things that you want to fix up. Did this have a bunch of taxis in it? Not as many. Not as many. I'll leave it out. But yeah, really, I want to be switching it around. Ah, crap. I always hit the arrow key, man. Get wrecked. So yeah, I want to switch this around. Because I think the order will have an impact towards and so it's like order of importance, but it's actually largeness in the frame. It's not, you know. Oh yeah, the French movie about Taxi. Yeah, that's a really good. I think it's a trilogy, so it's actually really cool. It's really funny. He's got secret modifications on his taxi. Not many left now. White. I know he's being chased, but for the sake of simplicity, just white car towards. Yep. What's this one? Yellow? Yep, again, I'm just going to say yellow. I know there's another car behind him, but I need more samples of towards. Oh, it's another dashboard. 5 seconds. There's a cut in the middle. Oh, that's a real shame. That one definitely needs to be cut. So 53. There's actually only 4 clips out of the whole set that's so far that's needing editing, and only 3 clips that need deleting. So it's a very it's small, but I think it'll have a big impact on the final train. So what are we going to call this? I mean, I guess it's mostly that, which is the white modified moving away. It's, you know, passing a truck again, passing a large truck. While, and it will be away from the camera. Away from. Okay. Next. 55, 56. Starts with a speedo that immediately disappears. That's okay. And then it's just the same one again, but with the yellow guy first. Do you know what I should have done? I should have just made a quick copy with the terms swapped round. Don't know why I didn't do that. But anyway, so this one would be towards. So we'll just get rid of the away. 56, what have we got? It's the yellow. They're overtaking things, but it's mostly just. Do you know what? That's actually mostly. Oh no, it did end up right. Yeah, okay, fine. It's just the same. It's just the same prompt. Moving towards while racing through traffic on the Fury Road. Okay. There we go. Back. Back. Yellow. Back. Towards the camera, towards the camera. Towards the camera, towards the camera. Away from the camera. Towards. Towards. Moving away from the camera. Delete. Towards. I'm looking for away from. Towards. Away the camera. Away from the camera. Moving past camera. Away the camera. RPM. Moving away the camera. Moving away from the camera. Tracked by camera. Should have used that more. Should have used that more. Oh, what the heck? Why is this one? Ah, delete. Overtaking, moving towards, moving away the camera. Moving past camera. Moving away the camera. Nice, nice, nice. So most of it was just, I forgot to say from a bunch of times. Alright, so... okay, let's see if we can find out where the hell this is editing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I think I did it in the downloads folder. I think I put it in here. No, not in there. What the heck? Look at all this. What's all this? Such a messy pup. So if we go in here, these are the new captions and they should be the same. So wait a minute, changes. Okay, so question, did it actually change? Did we edit the files? Did we edit the files? Yeah, we edit the files live. Okay, cool. So changes is actually a backup, okay? So I should have really labeled that backup or restore rather than changes. It actually edits the files live, but you have a backup to go back to if you screwed it up. So yeah, if I copy that now, oh, in fact, I don't need to copy it. We've already got the videos here. So in that case, let's just rename this to OG V0 captions, and then I'm just gonna take that out of this folder. Oi, up one level, you. Do as you're told. Right, and then now if I put this on name and then take away the stupid group by, now we can actually see all of our files in one folder, and we have the new captions for the original videos. So you know what I'm going to do now, right? It's very simple. We rename this one to V1. What the hell did it just do? It did what I did, but then it opened a new folder for some reason. Anyway, we're going to zip this up and start the training. Should have done this yesterday, but I was too busy with other things. I got a few contracts on at the moment. So yeah, like I say, if I just go over to Civet now, we've done our job. So, oh, idiot check. Yeah, idiot check. Any of the captions, and they have now been updated. Okay, it's just, you know, double checking that we didn't do something stupid somewhere, right? Okay, so this is good now. Obviously they match if you put them on. That's why I put them on name and got rid of the group, which keeps coming back. Microsoft is incessant. You've got to use the group by, guys. All right, just Anyway, we can see here from the striping, it's easier to see actually if you use large icons. You see how we have 2 columns of video and text files because they match. It's an easy way. You can just scroll through and see the pattern. That's what I do. But anyway, now we've got this beautiful new data set. We are ready to push. It's only 12 megabytes as well. Isn't that cool? So yeah, it's not like going to break the bank when we try to train it. So we're going to train LoRa, we're going to video train, we're going to style train again. We're doing style train because there's multiple concepts and all kind of stuff going on. It's not actually a video effect, so I'm not, you know, I'm just trying to get natural motion here. But I'm going to do a custom anyway, so here, I think it was XJX car, wasn't it? XJX car? Yeah. XJX car WAN V1. Yes. Whoa. Put him in there. They are captions. We have lots of cool stuff happening. We're going to be using Big WAN. Now we're going to need some prompts. And do you know what? Now, this time around, it actually matters. Oi, 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 oi. What do you mean you can't go there? What the heck? Refresh. What the heck? Sometimes it's cursed. Windows is just cursed. Do we have a preview? Yay. Okay, so we're going to grab that one. Oh, wait, no. Let's get something more interesting. Why? How do I hit the same one twice? It's the same one 3 times. 2 cars racing. Yes. Like that. Get another one from down here. Oh, that's the same one. Taxis being passed at night. There we go. That's 2 things. 1 strong, 1 weak. Okay, now for the training, this is the fun part. I've got a slightly new formula to try out this time around. So instead of doing 20 epochs and 10 repeats, hang on a minute, have they changed it since I was here last? I don't know. I put mine on cosine. I'm not going to mess with the dim and alpha until I'm happy with this side of things. Will it let us do 4? Oh, it will. Okay. So how about 8? 8 repeats. And let's say 5 epochs. See, 10 repeats tends to be like a rule of thumb. But the default for video isn't the same as images. Okay, I'm going to go with that. It won't be undertrained. If anything, it's still going to be overtrained. We can't do noise offset yet, huh? Okay, that's okay. So this will cost me 3,000 buzz with the 3,300, a 10% charge for high priority, which it is. Okay, so this one will be finished quicker, but then the thing is, I found Epoch 5 with 10 repeats was enough. Maybe a little bit too much. So yeah, that's that just right there. So don't forget, new stuff over on the GitHub if you want to build it yourself. There's the websites. We've actually got, like, I think there's another new grid that went up today. There's probably more new grids going up. Captioneer V2 is solid. We just captioned our whole video set using that system. Oh, snap! You guys should have told me to stop. You should have said, Johnson, you didn't delete the deletes. That's correct. I did not. I did not. I did not. Right, come on. Let's just... Basically, we screwed it. We screwed the pooch. Alright, well, do you know what? I'm just going to start another one. So, let's just fix it here and call it the V2. Crappy V2. Well, it'll be V1.5. Okay. I forgot. I missed a step, guys. Curses. So, what? Why won't you go into... There we go. So, we need to delete 005. That one's got to go. 26. 26. And 42. Right. And then... It's less than 10%. So I'm thinking that the ones that I want to edit should also come out now as well. But they're not wrong. Let me see. So 13, for example, has a caption, changing gears. And it is, but it's kind of also got a little bit of the cars racing. Because there's a cut. So I think I'll leave them. Let me just check the other ones real quick and see what they are like. Wait a minute. That one doesn't need editing. I must have written the wrong number down. Yeah, that's actually not incorrect. Look, this one? Yeah, it's that one. 16, not 17. 16. Because it's like both. I'm going to leave them for now, but it's something to keep an eye on for the next iteration. So 47 was another one like that. Yeah, see, it's describing a taxi being overtaken, but it starts off with white car overtaking a truck. So that's technically not correct. And then 53. Again, there's a little bit of FPV dashboard there that isn't captioned correctly. Because this one is overtaking a large truck. So the large portion of the video caption is correct, but there's a couple of frames at the beginning that might be wrong. Fernicar says maybe it will work as normalization. True. That's something that's could be. But yeah, something to keep an eye on for the next version. So I'm just going to redo this because I do think that those ones that needed deleting will have a large impact. So I'm going to say actually 1.5. Yeah, 1.5. And then we're going to just train it twice. Because it's so nice. I'll have to remember what the training thing was. Gosh. Holy galley. Okay, that didn't work. Okay. There we go. That's what I need. That's what I need. Oh, trying to get me banned. With the stupid... I cloned the front. I didn't say I cloned... Oh, whatever. Whatever. I know I did it. It was me, but whatever. Right. I think we got away with it anyway. There was just kittens. For once. It's kind of refreshing, actually. Alright, so XJX cars. V1.5. I hope that doesn't... Do you know what? I'm just going to say... -5. And then it's WANs. WANs. And I agree. And the new archive. Yes. And then I need... Oh, yeah! Oh, just side quests. Oh, we just hit 69 views, guys. That's what I work. That's what I'm here for. So epochs, I'm going to say 5. Repeats, I'm going to say 8. I think I said 8. Batch size 4, so it's faster. 8, 5, 4. Cosine. Cosine. That's what I want. Right there. There we go. Cosine. Leaving the alpha alone for now. Just focusing on this bit. I still think we can make it quicker, more efficient, and more accurate. I haven't touched this yet. That's going to be very tricky. Because it seems like... Well, let's just keep it moving. So cheap. 3,300 buzz, man. What the hell? Can't believe how cheap that is. Like, it should be more than that. Okay. So we have 1, we have 1.5. They're both training. So the last thing we're going to do tonight is take a look at some of those outputs. Some of those juicy outputs that we've already polished. That's not the right one. That's a completely... Oh my goodness me. That's a completely different thing. Here we go. Okay. Output folder, please. Output. I'm going to have to empty this out soon. There we go. Companion. Okay. I'll put that like that. Okay. So, hopefully I can use all of these clips. Some of them probably still might get rejected. I'm probably going to make a whole bunch more as well overnight. The compression probably isn't being very nice to me either. So the finished version will be... Wait, why am I... Guys. There's no... There. Damn it. So now it's showing different video. It's stuck on a loop. But yeah, so once we get to the end of the process, we end up with these. Some of them need reversing. We already know about that. But yeah, I'm going to put all these together in a quick music video. I think it's going to look really nice once it's finished. And then as we train the model, we can make new clips with new prompts to show off, like, you know, the different things we can pull off. But this is kind of like Gen 0. Do you know what I mean? This is Generation 0. And it'll only get better from here, you know. So remember, this is the worst that it's ever going to be. I love that. And yeah, I think that is the end of the show tonight. So thank you very much, everybody, for sticking with the show and following us from start to finish. There'll be more tomorrow. We start to pull out the music and do some actual editing and get this into a finished form. But yeah, thanks so much for sticking with us tonight. We'll be back, same time, same place. Check the pings in case of an early start. And until next time.